For over a decade now, Destiny has been one of the biggest live service games in the world. From the launch of the original Destiny in 2014 to the rise and fall of Destiny 2. Millions of Guardians spent years chasing loot, clearing raids, surviving trials, and fighting through the Light and Darkness saga. But now, it's official. Bungie has announced that active development for Destiny 2 is ending in June of 2026. No more major expansions, no more seasonal stories, and no more live service featured. And honestly, this feels like the end of an entire gaming era. Today, we're going over everything. Why Destiny 2 is ending, what happened to the servers, the Fate Saga situation, what Bungie said officially, what went wrong, and what Destiny's legacy will actually be. Because whether you love Destiny or hated it, you cannot deny its impact. Bungie officially confirmed that Destiny 2's live service support ends on June 9th of 2026. According to Bungie, though active development may be concluding, we will ensure Destiny 2 remains playable, meaning the servers are not shutting down immediately. The game will continue operating similar to the original Destiny, rotating events, existing activities, playable campaigns, PvP playlists, and legacy content. But there will be no new expansions, no new seasonal model, and no ongoing narrative support. Bungie also confirmed a final update called Monument of Triumph, designed as a celebration of Destiny's legacy. This is essentially Destiny 2 entering maintenance mode, and for many players, the writing had already been on the wall. Back in 2024, Bungie released Destiny 2 The Final Shape, the conclusion to the Light and Darkness saga. This storyline had been building since the original Destiny back in 2014. The Traveler, the Witness, the Darkness, the Collapse, and the Guardians. Everything finally came together, and honestly, many players saw The Final Shape as Destiny's real ending. Even Bungie described it as closing a door for the franchise. The expansion was critically praised for its strong campaign, emotional payoff, the incredible raid, major character moments, and a satisfying ending to a 10-year storyline. But for a brief moment, it felt like Destiny was back. But after that ending, Bungie faced a massive problem. How do you conclude after defeating the Witness? And that's where things started to fall apart. After The Final Shape, Bungie announced a brand new era called Codename Frontiers. The plan was ambitious: 2 expansions per year, 4 major free updates annually, a completely new saga, experimental content formats, and a non-linear storytelling. Eventually, this evolved into what Bungie called the Fate Saga. New expansions included The Edge of Fate, Renegades, Shattered Cycle, and The Alchemist. The story focused heavily on the Nine, reality itself, cosmic fate, and the foundations of the universe. On paper, it sounded incredible, but the problem was just timing. Players were already exhausted after years of seasonal fatigue, content vaulting, monetization drama, delayed expansions, recycled activities, and of course, burnout. And despite Bungie trying to reinvent Destiny, the momentum was already collapsing. Destiny 2's downfall didn't happen overnight. It was years in the making. Content vaulting. One of the most controversial decisions Bungie ever made was the Destiny Content Vault, or the DCV. Entire campaigns disappeared. Red War, Curse of Osiris, Warmind, Forsaken expansion content. Huge portions of Destiny 2 became literally unplayable. New players had no idea what was happening in the story. Veterans lost the content they paid for. And to this day, people still debate whether vaulting permanently damaged Destiny's long-term future. But for years, Destiny followed the same cycle. A new seasonal activity, a new seasonal vendor, a new weekly story, a grind reputation, and of course, something to repeat every single week. At first, it worked, but eventually players started feeling like every season just blended together, and the magic just started disappearing. With monetization problems, Eververse criticism never really stopped. Players constantly complained about expensive cosmetics, dungeon keys, event cards, paid content fragmentation. Even now, Bungie confirmed the Eververse store will remain active despite development ending, and that announcement did not go over well. But Bungie's internal problems overall, Bungie faced massive layoffs, internal restructuring, delays, leadership criticism, and Sony pressure after the acquisition. But reports suggested moral issues and major development struggles. But at the same time, Bungie shifted focus towards other projects, especially Marathon. And many Destiny players began feeling like the franchise was just no longer Bungie's priority. The community's reaction has been emotional. Some players are angry, some feel betrayed, others honestly think Destiny should have ended with the final shape, and many longtime fans are simply sad. Because Destiny wasn't just a game. For millions of players, it was friendships, clan memories, late night raids, day one clears, trials weekends, and community events. People literally grew up with this franchise. Some Guardians have been here since 2014, and that's over a decade. And despite all of its flaws, there was really not another game quite like Destiny. No matter how Destiny 2 ends, its legacy is undeniable. Destiny changed live service gaming forever. Its gunplay, raids, art direction, music, world design, lore, and its MMO-like structure influenced an entire generation of games. Very few shooters ever matched Destiny's feeling. Landing a perfect cannon shot, clearing a raid blind with friends, hearing that exotic drop sound, those moments are legendary. Even now, many players still call Destiny's raids some of the greatest multiplayer experiences ever created. And honestly, they might be right. So, is this truly the end? Maybe not for the Destiny universe, but it is the end of Destiny 2, as we knew it. After 12 years, the Light and Darkness saga is over, the live service era is ending, and one of gaming's most influential franchises is entering history. And maybe that's okay, because of all the mistakes, all the controversies, all the ups and downs, Destiny gave players unforgettable memories, and that's something no shutdown announcement can erase.